in terms of points, the most valuable singular player in the NFL. Jalen Hurts finished 4, higher than I would have predicted, but Jalen Hurts, because of the tush push, gets first downs, moves the chains, keeps the ball away from your quarterback.
That drives me insane. I was making this clip before to discuss this, and Colin drops that. It's so wrong, and I'm going to prove why in a moment. But let's just be clear what we're talking about here. This is quarterbacks against the spread. This is essentially, who's worth the most points, who can kind of, make it happen when need be. And we can see, look at the top 5 quarterbacks: Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow. And look how the top 4 quarterbacks are the most versatile quarterbacks in the entire NFL. And Josh Allen needs no explanation. Beast. Patrick Mahomes, beast. Lamar Jackson, beast. Jalen Hurts, well, the tush push. That's why he gets first downs. Unbelievable. I'm going to debunk this in 2.5 seconds. How about this? Passing first downs. Jalen Hurts. He obviously missed a handful of games. So he's ranked 20th right now in passing first downs. Okay? If you look at his rate, where if he played the full 17-game season, he would be above Josh Allen in passing first downs. He would be above Justin Herbert. He would be above Matthew Stafford. He would be in the 190s, which would put him right around top 10. And we then also now want to reduce all of his rushing first downs to just a tush push, because I guess he never does that beyond just the tush push. I mean, Jalen Hurts makes up 630 rushing yards. He did the tush push 630 times. He has 328 yards. Over half his yards come after contact. Like, are we serious? Like, are we? I don't understand. 363 yards come from him scrambling. Majority of his big plays are not from the tush push. Like, I don't know why people struggle to accept this as the reality. Like, this is the list now of passing first downs. Okay, for NFL passing first downs per game, on average, right? So we can see Cincinnati, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Miami, Kansas City, etc., etc. Now, to be clear, all of them get reached very differently. Some are these very quick 2-yard passes or something behind the line of scrimmage, screen passes. I've already showed you, I'm not going to do this all again, that Jalen Hurts is always at the bottom of these easy passes that often do get first downs and whatnot. But we're not even going to look at that. I just want you to see that, like, sometimes in football, and just statistics in general, a swing of like 2 can be like huge, right? Like, if you're saying like, oh, like for instance, defense is a perfect example. If your defense gives up 25 points per game, and then another defense only gives up like 23 points a game, it's like that order of magnitude is actually massive. It's actually like absolutely massive, which is why we see spreads that are always like you fight over a half a point, right? Like it matters tremendously. Here, when you're just talking about within a game and passing first downs, the difference between 9.7 for the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens 11.5, you're talking about essentially like a play or so more, like one, like it's so minuscule. Now, getting all the way up to like 14.9, like that's impressive. That's absolutely impressive. And same thing with Detroit and whatnot. But again, you have to look and see how they actually accomplish it. The way how Kansas City Chiefs get passing first downs are very different than, say, what the Cincinnati Bengals or the Detroit Lions. what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do to get passing first downs is going to be a lot different than, say, what the Philadelphia Eagles do, for instance. So, and again, we're not going to dig into it too much. But it's just kind of so crazy that, think about this. The Philadelphia Eagles, which again, you actually got to look at it. This is where like more of like a bell-shaped curve would make a little bit more sense, because you would see that they're right in line, right? You're talking about within a pass or so, within the bulk of all the other teams, right? All the other massive teams, the main teams, the Rams, the Ravens, right? We're not just talking about, random junk teams here. We're talking about the teams, the great teams. They're right there. And yet we still also know that the Philadelphia Eagles obviously run the ball a ton. So you would think that if there was like this real big issue here, that the Eagles would be in such trouble. Yet, as I showed you, Jalen Hurts, in terms of passing first downs, would be right there. And you know what? I'm going to do the thing that I said I wasn't going to do, because it's a little bit different. I love when I make an assumption, but it's based off of my understanding of the data, that I don't even really know it 100% just yet. But I just looked it up right now. Boy, was I right. Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes, they led the NFL with 35 first down for passes behind the line of scrimmage. Jared Goff, 33. Bo Nix, 28. Josh Allen, 26. Joe Burrow, 25. So, I said it was different between Baker and Joe Burrow, and Mahomes and Joe Burrow. Where's Jalen Hurts? Jalen, where are you? 11. Jalen Hurts was able to get 11 passing first downs. Imagine if he got even close to the rate of these guys up here. To constantly try to just keep downplaying Jalen Hurts is just wild, man. It's diabolical. I mean, this is first downs off of screen passes now. Okay, so again, this is all schemed. Everyone understands what's about to happen here. Everyone on the team knows. 31 Baker Mayfield, 24 Jared Goff, 24 Mahomes, 23 Tua, 21 Caleb, 20 Bo Nix, Lamar Jackson, 19. Josh Allen's not up. He's at 13. Jalen Hurts, remember, Baker Mayfield, 31. Jared Goff, 24. Mahomes, 24. Jalen Hurts, 5. He was up there. He was tied with Jameis Winston, who didn't even play the full season. Deshaun Watson, who I don't even know how many games that dude played, had 6, okay? Deshaun Watson and Drew Lock and Will Levis. Dak Prescott, right? Like players that didn't even finish the season. Anthony Richardson. Mac Jones. Mac Jones had more first downs from screen passes than Jalen Hurts, okay? You guys got to understand that this means something. This is when the stats actually really tell you the story. They tell you the story of there's different degrees of intentionality and scheme and the way teams approach their offense and what they look to do. And better believe it's not like, well, Jalen Hurts, he just can't throw the screen pass. Like, we obviously know that's not the case. I showed you the video. I should play it again for you, but I'm not. Where John Middlecoff talked about how Andy Reid himself, when he said, when I'm evaluating a quarterback, I just remove all the behind the line of scrimmage passes. I don't even count those. Because they don't matter. Because anyone can do it. Right? Like this is based on play calling and scheme and the timing of the play and the execution of the play. Like that's coaching and preparation, not quarterback. So if Andy Reid's like, I don't even look at those plays when evaluating a quarterback. Don't you think that kind of means something? I think so. So it's just kind of ridiculous that Jalen Hurts doesn't even get that benefit. And yet he still would be on pace to be above Josh Allen, to be top 10, around top 10 in just passing first downs. And obviously through the roof in rushing first downs and rushing yards and all the other great stuff he does. But we're like, Jalen Hurts is only up there top 4 because of the tush push. That's insane. That is literally insane. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I don't know why we do this. I love how none of these other top quarterbacks needs any sort of like context as to why they're there. But Jalen Hurts does. Colin said earlier in this clip that since 2018, Josh Allen has more total touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes leads the NFL. They're 1 and 2. If we look at the last 3 years, because obviously Jalen Hurts hasn't played since 2018, Patrick Mahomes has 100 total touchdowns. Lamar Jackson has 94 total touchdowns. Josh Allen has 127 total touchdowns, and Jalen Hurts has 105 total touchdowns. So he's second. So he's got more than Lamar Jackson, more than Patrick Mahomes, and under Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts doesn't get credit for this. Somebody seriously has to explain to me why. I need answers, man. I need answers. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Jalen Hurts being top 4, being ranked 4th as the best quarterback against the spread? You know, the one who's able to make up the most points. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights, but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.